another beautiful day. It's about 4 a.m. I'm not even sure how I have this much energy. Let's go ahead and hop on the charts, see what type of setups we can find. Let's make some money, baby. Slightly retraced a little bit, but seems like we're still gonna go ahead and hit TP. Let's go ahead and see what happens. We went ahead and closed 85% at a 1 to 2. So we did secure profits. Let's go ahead and let the rest run. Set my stops to break even, baby. All right, y'all, we just wrapped up trading and we hopped in the whip. So we're about to be heading out, about to go pick up some coffee. We're also about to be heading out to Sam's Club, pick up some food, so I can go ahead and start meal prepping for the week. But yeah, so let's go ahead and see exactly what we pick up. It's the aisle you gotta stay out of, fam. Oh my God, fuck all that. Gotta get this shit right here. I don't know about you guys, but this is one of my go-tos. Only 20 bucks, shit ton of chicken. So I'll go ahead and start meal prepping, go ahead and cook for the week. Yeah, so we actually just made it back to the crib. I actually got a bunch of work to do. So I'm about to be hopping on the computer. I'm also about to be going ahead and doing the market breakdown with the team. Going ahead and going over every single trade that I did take this week with the team. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop that in for you guys here as well. Get some value out of this, and yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, what's good, fam? So at this time, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my trade breakdown. I'm gonna go ahead and break down every single trade that I did take this week. So hopefully you guys do get some value out of this. I'm jumping in to Monday. This was the 24th. Yeah, the 24th, I believe. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump in exactly what I did see in the markets and exactly why I did take this trade. We only secured about a 1 to 1. So I'm gonna go ahead and break down exactly why I went ahead and took full profit at 1 to 1. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in. When I did sit down on the markets, what I was able to go ahead and see on the 5-minute chart is that we were trending bullish. We continued to go ahead and make higher highs and higher lows, continuously failing to break structure to the downside. So I knew that we were definitely going to be bullish, and I was definitely going to be looking for buys for them. I hop onto the charts every single day at 4:30 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. So what I like to go ahead and do is see exactly what was happening between London session and the time that I do hop onto the markets. What I was able to go ahead and see is that we were trending bullish, like I did say previously, but also we were continuously bouncing off the EMAs, the exponential moving average. So basically at that point, I was just looking for price to show me my entry confirmation. I was basically waiting for a new break of structure and the price to retrace back into the EMA so that I can go ahead and look for my buy position. So as soon as price did go ahead and do that, when I did see price fill in this slight gap right here, fail to touch the EMA and leave us a pretty decent wick, I knew that it was time for me to enter my long position. So the next candle that did form at about 5:50 in the morning, it gave us a strong bullish engulfing candle. Before the candle did close, I went ahead and entered into my buy position, and that was right here at the 29.52 784 mark. So at that point, I did go ahead and enter into my buy position. So I did go ahead and put my stops to the low of that wick that did fail to touch the EMA, and then I set my TP for a 1 to 1. I did know that we were pretty high already for the day, so I wasn't going to look for anything too crazy. As soon as I entered into the position, it did go ahead and put me into drawdown. I was down negative $500, and at that point, I was definitely unsure if we were going to go ahead and continue to the upside. Obviously, we were super high for the day, so it was definitely a high risk trade. But one of my rules is definitely to go ahead and make sure that every single trade, I go ahead and leave it for either stop loss or TP. I never exit a trade early. Within the next 10 minutes, as you can go ahead and see, we had a strong bullish engulfing candle that did close. And then we had another strong bullish candle that did go ahead and then hit my 1 to 1. At that point, I did go ahead and close full take profit, and I secured the bag for the day. So that's going to be pretty much it for Monday. Let's go ahead. So the next trade that I did actually take was going to be on Wednesday. I didn't take any type of trade on Tuesday. I didn't like how price action was looking. It was, honestly, I just couldn't find an entry confirmation. I definitely wasn't going to be forcing any type of trades. So I did come back. So I closed my charts out for the day on Tuesday, came back on Wednesday, and I did secure another 1 to 2 for the day. So I'll go ahead and break down exactly what I did see. So when I did hop onto the markets, I did see that we were pretty much consolidating for the last couple of hours through London session. So I knew that we were either going to have a break to the upside or the downside. That was pretty much it. We either moved bullish, bearish, or consolidation. So I basically went ahead and found support and resistance zones, and I basically was just looking for a strong bullish or bearish push out of that zone before looking for my entry. So as you guys can go ahead and see on the screen, what I was able to go ahead and see was 3 strong touches off of this zone, and there was a bunch more, honestly. So what I did go ahead and see was a pretty strong support and resistance zone. I was basically just looking for a strong push out of that zone. So we did get a strong bearish push out of the consolidation. I did see a strong bearish push out of the zone. At that point, I did go ahead and enter into my short position and then put my stops at the top of the most recent high in the consolidation. And then I went ahead and set my TP for a 1 to 3. I did know that this push was going to be pretty strong because it was in confluence with the higher time frame. As soon as I did enter into this trade, there was no drawdown at all. We went ahead and entered into the position and it actually collapsed. We had 3 strong bearish candles, and at that point I knew the trade was dumping. So as soon as I hit our 1 to 3, I did go ahead and close full take profit. Pretty much it for Wednesday. So let's go ahead and hop into Thursday and let's go ahead and break down our trade on NASDAQ. I did secure a 1 to 3 for the day. It was a pretty small trade, but it's because I had a super tight stop loss. I knew exactly where price was going to reject off of. So let's go ahead and jump right in. We had a strong resistance zone here. We had a lot of touches onto the zone, so I knew that it was going to be valid, and I was basically waiting for price to reject so then we can go ahead and continue the movement to the upside. So as soon as price did enter the zone, I did see it reject and leave us this wick here. So at that point, I did go ahead and enter into my long position. I put my stop at the bottom of the wick, and I basically set my TP for a 1 to 3. Surprisingly, price shot up immediately, hit a TP within 10 minutes. That was going to be my trade for Thursday. It was just a support and resistance setup, and that'll be pretty much it. So let's go ahead and jump into my last trade of the week. This is going to be for Friday. So this was my trade on Friday. As you guys can go ahead and look on the screen, another 1 to 3 secure. So we definitely were able to secure a bunch of profits for the week. This was pretty much a super easy supply and demand setup. I did see that we were bearish at that point. Basically what I was just looking for is price to retrace into a valid supply zone where I was just going to be looking for the continuation to the downside. As soon as we did get that touch, it was into this zone right here. My entry confirmation was going to be the break of that candle that did touch the zone. So as soon as we did get that strong bearish break past that candle that was in the zone, I did go ahead and enter into my sell position, put my stops at the top of that candle, and then put my TP for a 1 to 3. That's going to be pretty much it for the breakdown for all the trades that I did take this week. Hope you guys did get some value. Hope you guys did see exactly what I was looking at in the markets. But other than that, I'm going to jump back onto the camera. All right, what's good, y'all? So I'm actually about to go ahead and head over to the gym right now. So I'm about to be changing, and then I'll go ahead and pick it up once I do pull up over there. But just in general, too many people are not realizing that they have a profitable strategy. They're not realizing that they already have an edge in the markets. They keep going on YouTube. They keep trying to find these new secret strategies, the new secret sauce, whatever it may be. They keep trying to look for different strategies, and they're not realizing that they already have a strategy that they can become 100% profitable with. All that they really need to do is making sure that they're following to a T, making sure that they're showing up every single fucking day, making sure you're not missing a beat. Right? Whatever time that you choose to be at the markets, making sure that you're on the charts at that time every single day. No questions asked. If you're missing even a single day, if you're not staying disciplined to the plan, whatever it may be, obviously you're not going to become profitable. At the end of the day, it's only going to be on you. So if you don't realize that now, you're not going to ever be able to start making profit in the markets. So stop hopping on YouTube. Start trying to look at a bunch of different strategies. Stop trying to look at ICT and a bunch of different type of things. Because at the end of the day, you already have something to become profitable. So stick to whatever you have, whatever strategy you have right now, stick to it for the next 6 months to a year. Follow through every single day, hop on the charts at the same time every single day, and follow the strategy to a T. Write down a set of 4 to 5 rules that you have to follow every single day. This will help you make sure that you're going to be consistent in the markets. So if you have a set of 5 rules that every single day that you're going to be following, it's almost impossible to veer from the track. Just go ahead and make sure that you are following your strategy to a T. You know, you're showing up every single day. It's a game of probabilities. Obviously, we're not going to be 100% correct in the markets, but a strategy with even a 30% win rate can definitely be 100% profitable. As long as the risk to reward is managed, and as long as you're not over leveraging, and if you actually are following a strict risk management plan every time that you enter a trade, then obviously you're going to become profitable in the long run. You might have a strategy that's 60 or 70% win rate, right? So you win 7 out of 10 trades, but you never know when those 3 losses are going to be, right? You could definitely come into the week, lose 3 days in a row, and then have a 7-day winning streak right after, right? So making sure that even after you take a loss, you're not getting discouraged, making sure you're not trying to look into another strategy is definitely going to be important. So make sure you do stick to whatever you have. I can 100% guarantee that you definitely become profitable with it, just not being consistent. That's it. Because I've definitely been in the same shoes that you have been as well. You know, I was definitely in your shoes at one point as well. Definitely struggling in the markets. At one point, it was hard for me to stay consistent to a plan. I kept trying to look on YouTube, trying to jump from a bunch of different strategies because I would lose one day in the markets. At the end of the day, you have to realize that it's a game of probabilities. So once you guys do understand that, you're gonna understand that even after a loss or 2 or 3 losses in a row, can't get discouraged because you never know what the next day is gonna bring. The next 6, 7, 8, 10 days can be winners. That you're sticking to the plan, you're gonna be able to pass these challenges and make these payouts and actually make something out of this trading shit. So stop trying to get sidetracked on the YouTube videos. Stop trying to look at a bunch of different type of strategies. Learn one strategy, get good with it, and you'll definitely be profitable. Also, another thing, comparison is the thief of joy. Stop trying to compare yourself to these guys that aren't even really trading, right? At the end of the day, you know, that's only gonna stunt you from your profits. You know, that's gonna only prevent you from passing your challenges and getting those payouts. What they're doing doesn't even matter. Stay on your journey, hustle, stay disciplined, and you'll be able to get to exactly where you want to be in life. No, that's gonna be pretty much it, y'all. Hope you guys do understand that you guys do have a profitable strategy. Just stay disciplined to it. That's gonna be pretty much it. I'm about to be hopping in the shower. I'm about to be taking my girl out to dinner. But yeah, it's going. All right, y'all. So we actually about to be heading out to dinner. All right, y'all. It's the next morning, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up right here. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll go ahead and catch you guys in the next one, baby. Peace.